Well, let's talk about put a ring on it, child. Lord help us all.
Abuser.
Oh, Lord help us all. Shay, Fonzo. Okay, we learned some things about Fonzo. He actually manages Rick Ross. So with him managing Rick Ross is always a lot of ladies that's around him. They actually did not go on a date this week. They ended up just being at the house and talking to Dr. Nicole or whatnot. And this is when Shay uses the opportunity to bring up his ex-girlfriend. At first, she brought up a situation and he actually exposed that it was a young woman. And I'm like, I didn't like how they was wording it. Like a woman put up this picture of me, like it was so far removed. A woman put this picture of me and said that I was the love of her
Real
life.
life.
Come to find out, this was your ex-girlfriend putting this stuff up. So now Shay does have a reason to truly question, are y'all still in contact and what's really happening there? And so this is when Dr. Nicole says, well, he needs to start setting up boundaries so people can start respecting the relationship. And then here goes Shay. What Shay said, Shay says, I don't want him to have any contact with any women if it's not going to be business. And some friends. And I don't want to say friends because I'm afraid that he's not going to be able to manage that. And I'm just like, Shay, if you got to do all of this, why are you with this man? If anything he does, you're going to question, why are you with him? Him going on a date that y'all signed up for, he's too excited about it. It's a problem. Why is you with this man? Free yourself. What are y'all thoughts about Shay and Fonzo?
Honestly, it was crazy to me that I felt she was more scared of what he was going to do in retaliation to what she did. She wasn't really worried about the girl like that, like not the way Shay was worried about Alfonso and who he was going out with. It
Right.
really was from the standpoint of he's going to try to hurt me with this. So I was just kind of like, they honestly, y'all, their relationship screams abusive to me. Like the way she cowers, the way he I mean, the way he treated Dr. Nicole, I was just kind of like, get him off the
Fonzo?
show. Huh?
Fonzo?
No, I'm sorry. We were talking about Shay or Charlena?
We was talking about Shay and Fonzo.
Oh shit. I thought you said Charlena.
Shay and Fonzo.
They didn't do something with these names. Uh Shay and Alfonso. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so Shay, girl, girl, you made me mad because I felt like, bitch, how you gonna sit up here and tell the doctor that you know the issue ain't the women, it's him? But every time you encounter the women, you trying to fight them. You not trying to get him together. You not coming at him. You coming at the women, and that made me
Right.
mad. And then we see next episode she gonna meet the right one, and I can't wait.
Me neither. Oh, I can't wait either. What you
It's
think,
sunflower
JB?
seeds. It's sunflower seeds. I like sunflower seeds. Shay messy.
No, I was looking at the spoon. I was like, with a spoon in
I
it?
was wondering what kind. I was like, oh, which
Like, what's
one? Which
going
They
on?
the
I
one?
need some too,
they the
girl.
seed they the seedless one. So I always put them in a cup and then I just eat them with a spoon.
That's
Oh,
why. That's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm thinking
I didn't even know
sometimes.
that you can get them like that. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Girl,
I'm just like, my bad.
Shay messy. I think Shay messy and Shay likes to be messy. I think Shay is perfectly fine what was going on between her and Alfonso because she ain't left yet. I think she likes the fact that he's in the industry because it was her in the industry. And
Yep.
she's staying because she can get close with Ross or just close to whoever he's around. I feel like Alfonso, in my opinion, Alfonso seems to have always been who he is. I don't think he acted a different way and got her and then changed. I think how we brought up how when we was first kicking it, she knew I was in these streets. She was one of the many, and she knew that. Like we were in exclusives. I feel like she put herself in a situation with a whore man. Then became his girlfriend, but she still wants to hold him to the same thoughts of when he was a whore. Like, why
Mm,
be with him if you're gonna think
mm.
he's still a whore? Like, don't be with him because if you didn't want him, then leave. So I'm like, she wants to be. You put up with him being a whore before you got to have a couple. So now don't
Yep.
make it seem as if, well, now I don't trust you. You didn't trust him before because he was hoeing out here. Not hoeing, but he was a free spirit fucking whoever. So I think she liked to put 20 on 10. And if y'all have been dating for 3.5 years, you do not know his mama. He's always shown you who he was. You're not unhappy.
He's showing her who she is to him too.
Right. And I think
That's another.
she's accepted it. And it's like, why want to get married now? Because he's not gonna change. He is who he is. So it's
Did
like
y'all
you should leave him.
did y'all hear when he said that he basically said for her to, I don't know why she, wants to let these few times where I go out and have, a little fling while I'm on the road. I don't know why she want to let that ruin our relationship. He literally said, as if, I'm about to keep doing this whenever I go out of town or whenever I'm on the road, I'm going to do what I do. So why are you even allowing? That's why, I think the picture of the girl, it was some woman because it was one of the women that he met on the road
On
or
the
somebody
thing.
he fucks with when he's on the road. So for him, that's a road bitch. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what she talking about, like in his head. But I also feel like Shay, if he is vocalizing in fucking confessionals that he is doing what he wants to do, and you know that, then I don't understand what you're this mad about. Cheat back and shut the fuck up.
True.
Why you
Especially when it
cheating?
comes to the statement of him going to do it again. It's the fact that he said, I mean, I don't know what else to do. So that right there lets me know that you're not even trying to fix anything, because he always results to, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know. I'm like, girl, he finna stop wasting your time, because it's frustrating to people. It's frustrating to people. All right, let's keep going. Otis and Charlie. Let's talk about them. Charlie decides she's finna go on this date with a politician. He bothered me, just me, with the question of where do you see yourself in 5 years, but only for him to lead to wanting to really tell her what's really up. He wants to go and be, in Congress at some point. So what else did he tell her? He says that he is not a traditional man, really. I think he said that the only thing he's traditional about is his wife being at home and getting a job if she wants one. But when it comes to submission, he hates that, and he feels like a relationship should be about compromise more than it's about, submission. Meanwhile, Otis, on the other end, loved to play these mind games. Y'all know he went out on a date, but when it came down to her asking him how it went, he didn't want to give her details about it. And I feel like he does that because he loves to play with her emotions. He loves to see her create her own narrative and run herself crazy about what he could have possibly been out here doing. So that definitely irritates me, and I can't stand it. What else? When they get in front of Dr. Nicole, Charlie brings that up to the forefront, and she speaks on how he makes her feel. She gets scolded. And that's when Dr. Nicole said, a child often brings that up. So you treat her like she's childlike. And this is when Charlie talks about this is how she's experiencing things. What bothered me was Otis saying that, oh no, that's not what it is. She's insinuating things. When are we going to focus on that? When are we going to focus on her experiencing things that she never experienced? And I'm just sitting up here like, how you going to sit up here and tell this lady about how she's experiencing something? How you gonna tell her how she's supposed to feel and then tell her that how she feeling ain't real, when obviously you're giving off something that makes her feel that way? Like, it doesn't make sense. And whenever Dr. Nicole tries to check him, he does not receive it well at all. I don't know. It's just funny because I'm going back thinking about what Tachino Arnold just asked about emasculating men and stuff like that, and it's like he don't even value the opinion of his wife. I'm sorry, of his his fiance or what, a girlfriend. He don't even value her opinion, and she's supposed to sit up here and try and help him. He already think he above. He already think he up there. She ain't making him feel no less than what he is. So what you want her to work on? What you want her to fix? How she supposed to help him?
It was the fact that he knew when he said, when I do scold her, she still feels some kind of, oh no, when I don't scold her, she still feels the same way. It's like, which means you know what you be doing. You treat her like a child. And he brought up how that's her way of trying to defend her childish behavior when she can't get her way or whatever. And I'm looking like, because you look at her like she's someone you have to be a parent to, and you treat her that way, so that's how she feels. And it's weird that when Dr. Cole put it back, like, you just said that you do this. Like, it's not a guess. It was all facts. He was pissed because he told on himself. And he then got an attitude with Dr. Nicole and wanted to kind of go back and forth. It's like, are you here for help or not? Like, why are you here? And it's weird that I really feel like the reason he did not go into detail about the date is because he did what he wanted to do. When that girl asked him to meet her at the club that night or whatever, I feel like he doesn't want to slip and say the wrong thing because he probably went and seen her at the club. So
Mm-hmm.
I think he's staying quiet because he does not want to lie. So if I don't say nothing, I didn't lie. If I say something that ain't true and it come up later, then you'll know I lied. So Otis is a manipulative psychopath who Charlene, whatever her name is, Charlena, should for sure leave. Like, it's weird to see how he sits there and gets upset in front of people. I can't imagine how he is when it's just them, because I see how she towers into herself when he's talking, but she also feels brave enough to speak up because it is other folks around, and it's sad because she don't even see when she's brave when she's like a scared little cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad to see. So Otis ain't shit.
I mean, honestly, I feel like that submission shit, like I've been saying it from the beginning, I feel like niggas like Otis look for women like Charlene to break. Like, it's almost like it makes me feel like a man to find a powerful woman and turn her into an infantile, little girl crying and begging me to just do anything right so she doesn't feel pain. And honestly, like, it really does come off like she's scared of him. It comes off like you've done something to make her physically scared of you, and we're acting like it's not happening. And when Dr. Nicole got him together and told him, you want me to check her about the way she feels about the way you treat her, but you don't want to deal with the way you treat her. That was basically, and he was like, well, that's not it. Whatever, that's not it. And I love the way Dr. Nicole was like, just sit in it. Just sit in it, baby. Just sit in it. Because I know you want to argue with me, but I'm right. Yeah, I hate when people do that. When you could obviously see and read somebody down, they be like, that's not it. That's not it. Nigga, that is exactly it. You're abusive. Any woman that you're with, you're going to abuse. And I do feel like he wanted to fuck that girl. When they were sitting at the table talking, and that girl was like, when she left that drink up like this and was like, I got a show tonight if you wanted to come through. When she did like that, I said that was an invitation to fuck.
That's like last season, people. That's like old boy and old girl from last season. Kai and what's his name?
Oh
I don't know when it felt like a invitation to fuck. Okay, because I like your energy, and if I can fuck you and take you away from your girl, then I'll do that, because what you're presenting to me is what all of the black women want. Like she said, she even said it. She was like, he's everything that black women want. Yeah, until he's choking your ass out because you want to go out with your girls and you've been locked in the house for a month. Like I just kind of feel like you can see the crazy behind the eyes if you pay attention, but he's not safe. I don't think he's safe.
Right.
At
All right. Let's talk about Kenneth and Shorty. So Shorty goes out on a date with Hollywood, right? And this is what it was very interesting. First of all, this was the first time for me that Hollywood kind of was making sense. I was like, okay, then Hollywood, but let's not. Okay, talking about
you don't think 3 years you let long. Me know when you done so I can get his ass together, because I'm about to get his ass together.
He told me some 3 years. You don't think that's too long? And I'm over here like, boy, you had Amber, not Amber, but Ashley over here took her ring back. You had this lady hanging on for about 10 years. But anyway, what was interesting was that Shorty opened up and talked about how she has been trying to get rid of Kenneth, but he won't go nowhere. He's been coming to her jobs. He's been coming to her. He's been following her, high key stalking her, right? Then I'm just sitting up here watching it because it sounded like to me she was trying to say that her girlfriends was encouraging the relationship. Maybe I misunderstood it, whatever. But my thing is, I'm like, y'all, as we watch this, and some things may be comical, this is actually a very serious situation. And I feel like now, as I think about it, Shorty could have came on his show to try to get away from him in hopes that he'll like somebody else and go on by his own business, right? Now, let's speak on that. So he gets a date with a young woman that she happened to used to work with, right? Go on a date. Girl asked this boy, I meant to ask you what you do. This man gave us 3 things that we know are lies. The lies. He said he's an entrepreneur. Then turned around and said that he's a general contractor. Sir, what are you doing on this part? What is the entrepreneurship? What is that? Do you have a business that you're running? You're working as a general contractor that you're doing your business through. What's that? And then now you're managing a food blog. I said, baby, listen, this man ain't got no job. This man ain't got no job. He's using up all of the resources from Shorty and have the audacity to take screenshots of this girl bank documents. That's a problem. He's trash. I don't know how else to put it. I will say this. He did let us know that he's a Gemini, and I think let that man go be with another Gemini woman. Because I feel like with these Gemini men, and just my thoughts, a Gemini woman is about the only woman that's gonna be able to truly deal with this man. Let him go on about his business, and yeah, I just don't want to see her on any episode of any criminal activity because of him, because he is giving like Jay Lee, what you used to say about the people on Married at First Sight, what you used to call them, like
they're crazy, deranged, and they gonna all go to jail for being murdered. He's a murderer. Kenneth gonna murder Shorty. It's gonna be on the news. Her co-host will have to announce it. Kenneth is the kind of guy who was just waiting for the reason to say, that's why I killed her. I didn't mean to, but that's how it happened. And it's weird that Shorty realizes he's crazy, but she also realized I can't easily leave him because of what he's already done. So for me, I think she came on here, she needed evidence for the prosecution. So that when she leave him, the prosecution, because when she leave that man, he do something dumb, and he on trial, they're gonna put a ring on it, season 3, episode 14, well, episode 4, and see what he said. And it's weird that Kenneth really think I can just be better for her. It's like, no, nigga, you need therapy. It's like you should not be with her. And I like that Shorty's bringing up the things he's done so that it's not on record. Because I told y'all he followed me. I tried to leave. He won't do it. Y'all seen him take screenshots of my banking shit. So when I go bankrupt because he fucked up my shit, you see what happened. So I think she know he fucked up, and this is her out. As far as her in Hollywood on here for it's an acting gig. While he was saying, some plausible shit, he the wrong messenger, right message. So I was like, just go sit down some damn where. And then because we know in real life he's with somebody else, I don't feel any connection to them talking because he has a whole girlfriend that's on his IG all up and through. So I mean,
Shorty, which brings me to the reading. That was a great segue, Jay Lee. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and naturally take that away from you, girl, because bringing up the girlfriend in the motherfucking Instagram. First of all, nigga, I don't need to see your dick print that often, and I feel like I see your dick print a little bit too often. Okay, that's the first thing, Hollywood. Second of all, the video that you just put out with all of the pictures and videos of you and your new girlfriend while you're on the show, all for you to come up at the end of the video talking about y'all thought I couldn't get no better, huh? Y'all thought I couldn't get no better, huh? And I was just like, you had to.
Say what?
You heard me. You heard me. He got up. I was watching because it was like one of them little videos where him and the girl was like dancing. And I think he had his underwear on in that one too. And then at the end of the little montage, he pops up and says, y'all thought I wasn't going to get no better. You know what I'm saying? And I was just kind of like, why do you have to, first of all, reference? Because that's what you were doing when you did that. You were referencing Ashley.
Wait, it was with a girlfriend. He was trying to say like people thought he couldn't get it better than. Oh,
yes. Hold up. Okay. I had to make sure he had clothes on. They be walking up in here. Okay. But anyway. She couldn't do no better. Yeah, he thought she couldn't do no better. Bitch.
Hey, fifth member.
Okay, listen. No. Okay, but I
like that. Oh, she
ain't But yeah, y'all, when I saw that video online, I said, Hollywood, I be rooting for you, nigga. And then you always do something to disappoint me. But back to Kenneth. Yeah, obviously Hollywood is on here for an acting gig so he can look pretty and show y'all his new hairpiece. It's beautiful. It looks amazing. And also to show y'all the difference between Baton Rouge niggas and New Orleans niggas. I keep trying to tell y'all see your boy Hollywood comes in there in his best Shein side. Okay, he has on his best Shein side.
Wait, where's he from? Which one he's from?
Huh?
Hollywood from where? He from
Hollywood from New Orleans. So
and Kenneth from Baton Rouge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Baton Rouge is country. New Orleans is city. Even though Baton Rouge is the capital, it's still the country in comparison to the city folk in New Orleans. Okay.
Okay.
But there's always been an air of jealousy from Baton Rouge niggas to New Orleans niggas because New Orleans niggas are flashy and got the accent and, you know, they dress and all of that type of stuff. Whereas, you know, your Baton Rouge men are more so the Boosies of the world, the country. It's a little different. So to me, I felt like it was so funny because I don't even, you know, Hollywood disappoints me. But to see Hollywood up against Kenneth, it was just kind of like, oh my God, like the comparison. Oh my God. Like I'll take lame carpet hair Hollywood, you know, this different all over Instagram. I'll take that before I get with the nigga that's sitting outside your job to follow you to your new place. And then think about y'all. That means she literally left this nigga in the middle of the night for him not to know where she lived. That means she had to leave when he wasn't there or had, you know, she had to hurry up and get out. And then he waited outside her job, which means he doesn't have a job. Okay. Waited outside her job, followed her home. I said, bitch, you should have called the police on his fucking ass. Like, that's what you should have did. But hold up. Before we get off Kenneth and Shorty, were you slightly jealous of the little young girl? And the little young girl was weird to me because I was like, girl, calm down. Okay, calm down. They be so excited to steal on somebody, man, don't know you're stealing on the abusive nigga that's gonna steal your money and wait outside your job for you. Like, calm down, bitch. Calm down.
The people. Bring it on. All right. Do we have anything else on put a ring on it?
Everybody the PPO in Jesus. In the CCW.
And the CC, what is a CCW?
Carrying a concealed weapon permit.
Say what?
Carrying a concealed weapon permit.
Gotcha. Okay, because I was like, what? Because, you know, down here in Georgia, they just lifted all that, girl. You don't even need no permit.
Yeah. You need a permit.
Yikes. Okay, so Shorty, get what you need to get, girl, while we get to going. Okay, we about to get to going on and moving on to something else. Honey. So let's go ahead.
Somebody mad in the comments, child, talking about there never been no girl. It has never no damn jealousy between no NOLA man versus BR dude. Most of the damn NOLA men broke, dusty, don't have shit, and beat your ass. Bondy, shut up. Oh, girl, you mad. You must be from Baton Rouge. And if you think New Orleans niggas dusty, I really want to know what you think about Baton Rouge niggas. Because, oh my God, the dirt.
Not a turf war.
We don't even do shit like that.
Yeah, we don't do shit. Wow. I don't know what that's about.
Is that our fifth member coming through to speak on behalf of the NOLA guys?
Look, you can be mad all you want to, ma'am. You know, I know y'all be upset about it, but nobody comes down here for y'all. And I know y'all mad about it. Y'all be in y'all feelings. It's okay. You just be great individually. You know, represent yourself individually. But you're not going to win this New Orleans versus Baton Rouge shit. You're not. You're not.
Well,
it's okay, honey.
Shout out from Okinawa, Japan.
Hi. Hey.
All right, we're international, bitches.
Let's go.
They got real mad.
Welcome. All right, y'all.